Welcome back. For the first time in 2 years, Sydney-based student Jane Jamieson has had a relatively injury-free run. The heptathlon gold may be just beyond her this time, but Jane is a definite medal chance for silver or for bronze. England's Denise Lewis is looking too good for gold, it seems, as the field prepares for the final event, the 800 metres. So we join our caller, Commonwealth heptathlon champion, Jane Fleming.
The final event of the heptathlon about to start, and it's a good story for Australia. Jane Jamieson is heading for a personal best and a silver medal. Unless Denise Lewis falls over, she will not pass her, and unless Jane Jamieson falls over, Joanne Henry will not pass her for the silver medal.
So here we go for the final event in the heptathlon, the women's 800. Jane Jamieson from Australia in lane 4 and on her way to a silver medal. From the inside, it's Blades from Belize, Henry from New Zealand, Richard Scotland, Jamieson Australia, Jury England, Mark Trinidad, Bond Mills Canada, Lewis England, and Court also from England. And it's going to be Jane Jamieson who's going to take up the early running here with Pauline Richards. Kerry Jury's also going to go up onto the pace early. Denise Lewis content to sit back a touch worse than midfield.
And don't be surprised to see this be a reasonably slow run, although Jane probably will push it because she'll be after a personal best. But I think Joanne Henry and Denise Lewis will be happy just to come in with the gold and bronze medals respectively. So heading for a really good performance. Jane Jamieson is 222 points behind Denise Lewis, and it works out roughly 14 points a second. So she'd have to beat her by some 15 to 17 seconds to win the gold, and that will not happen in this event.
So it's Jamieson leading. That's Jane Jamieson.
It's a very slow pace.
Jane Jamieson leading from Kathy Von Mills from Canada, then Joanne Henry from New Zealand in 3rd, Kerry Jury 4th, Pauline Richards from Scotland, then Denise Lewis from England.
A fantastic sign of character, I think, from Catherine Bond, who's had a below par competition, but she's taking out this 800, and there's Lewis just jogging it in by the looks of it. Not a great 800 metre runner as she goes past the Scottish competitor Richards, who's currently sitting in 5th position.
With 200 metres to travel here in the heptathlon 800 metre event, there is the gold medalist Denise Lewis from England. She's back in about 6th position, and it's Kathy Von Mills who is stretching away now from Jane Jamieson in 2nd spot, Kerry Jury in 3rd, and then Joanne Henry from New Zealand in 4th spot. For Joanne Henry, a bronze medal would be a deserved bronze medal too, Jane.
That it would. She's finished 4th, 5th, and now she'll bring home a medal for New Zealand. She's really stuck at the event for a long time, but Catherine Bond Mills, great time under these conditions, 2:13.95. Jamieson's probably going to come in about 2:18, 2:17 or so. So she might just miss out on that 6,400 mark.
So it was Bond Mills first, it was Jury 2nd from England, Jamieson 3rd, and then Henry from New Zealand 4th, and the gold medalist Denise Lewis in 5th position.
But interesting to see whether Jamieson moves up in the rankings, because Glynis Nunn scored 6,385 on an old tables to take the Olympic gold medal in 1984. So the gold medal going to Denise Lewis, the silver, deservedly so, to Jane Jamieson, and the bronze to Joanne Henry.
So there's 1st and 2nd. Lewis, the gold medalist, with Jamieson, who will take the silver for Australia, and it will be Joanne Henry from New Zealand with the bronze.
There we go, the heptathlon final result. Denise Lewis, as we said, the favourite from England, 6,513 points. Jane Jamieson from Australia, 6,354. So on target. There we go. A final result there too at the bottom of the list there. Rounding it out. All right, after break we go toe-to-toe with a couple of welterweights.
Whether it's Kieran Perkins or our cricketers, Matt Shervington or our shooters, you can follow all the stars at KL98 on our website at wideworldofsports.com.au.
Code 2 high incident.
Sam 21 rolling.
High incident, an electrifying brand new series coming soon to Win Television.
The Canowindra Show will be held September 25 and 26. Don't miss 2 action-packed days with all the regular features and exciting special events, including the Balloon Glow, Demolition Derby, Vintage Tractor Pull and much more. Enjoy a great family day out at this year's Canowindra Show.
Mitsubishi Challenger is truly the ideal cross-terrain vehicle. Towing the boat, going off-track or tackling a city shopping trip, Challenger is right at home. Recreational doesn't mean agricultural. Air conditioning, central locking, power steering, power windows and mirrors, alloy wheels and sidestep, all standard. Neither should adventurous mean hazardous. With dual airbags in every Challenger. Test drive a Challenger today.
Everything about Uralec gas cookers makes perfect cooking sense, with built-in safety features and generous capacity ovens, burners that deliver ultra-high heat or precise, gentle simmering, advanced rapid draft convection oven heat and European-style grill. A fold-down glass top adds valuable bench space. Uralec gas cookers in stainless steel or fashion colours. See the fine range of Uralec upright cookers here.
Milo, proud international sponsor of the Commonwealth Games.
The fire swept into Frogmore during the late November heatwave.
What we're hoping is that we might be able to draw some attention to the plight of people out in the bush at the moment.
Toyota presents Lee Kernaghan's Pass the Hat Around Australia concert for Frogmore. Every single dollar raised on the night will help rebuild the community hall for the people of Frogmore. Call the Telstra Hatline on 1800 4455 599 for ticketing information.
OK, it's time to go to the boxing right now, representing Australia in the 63.5 kilogram welterweight class. The butcher from Broken Hill, Casey Johns, and his opponent is Trevor Brown of Jamaica. Casey is in the blue corner. Our callers are Jeff Fennick and Matthew Brooks. We pick up the action in the second round.
This fight is taking place in the 63.5 kilo category. Brown of Jamaica in the red versus Johns of Australia in the blue. And Jeff, in the first round, Johns didn't rush as much as he did in his previous fight.
No, he didn't. He certainly looked more relaxed. He just got to loosen up a little now, and I'm sure that he can get through. His opponent, just towards the end of the round, started to blow a little heavy, looked a little on the tired side, and if that's the case, Casey will jump right on this kid and finish very, very strong. Casey Johns is one kid who's got a huge, huge pride and ego, and he'll show that, he's not going to stop.
Both men trying to load up with the right hand. Back comes Johns with a two-punch combination. Good to see him varying his attack to the body and then back to the head. Most of the Australian fighters have done this. Very important.
Yeah, it is. I mean, look, even if you don't get those points for those body blows, it's important to work the end to make your opponent drop his hands and also makes your opponent tired.
Johns from Broken Hill in New South Wales. Won a gold medal at the Oceania Games earlier this year. Represented Australia at the World Cup in China. And was the runner-up at the Australian Championships in '97. Johns working well there on the inside. He's now out to a 4-point lead. The Jamaican there warned for holding. Johns eager to get back into the action.
Johns can sense that his opponent's tiring a little and he's really starting to put the pressure on him. Beautiful overhand right by Casey Johns. Left hook.
He really has forced his will on his opponent here. With under 10 seconds remaining in round number 2.
This is great to see these young Aussies doing so well.
It's been a dominating performance by Casey Johns, and he will go into round 2 break with a 5-point lead. The Australian's corner between rounds, urging him to continue his attack to the body. Obviously, they also feel what Jeff said, and that is that the Jamaican is tiring. The Aussie leading by 6 points.
What he's got to do is, oh, beautiful left hook there. He's got to do what made him, what brought him the success in the second round. That was pressure and plenty of punches.
Johns got nailed there with a 2-punch combination, the right followed by the left. He may have been stunned by that blow. He's now on the retreat, just trying to gather himself.
Beautiful overhand right by Johns there, coming back.
The Jamaican now digging to the body. And Johns there getting a warning for holding his opponent. 3 points in it with under a minute remaining in round number 3.
The Jamaican used a lot of energy in that flurry. Now he's slowed down a little, which is good. His punches are looking a little sluggish now.
Well, he's definitely breathing through his mouth, which is always a sign of fatigue.
And Johns has just picked up a couple of points. He can notice that the opponent's tiring a bit, and he's come back.
Johns a little bit wild there with that combination, lunging in with it. Wasn't made to pay, though, by his opponent. And as round number 3 concludes, it's Casey Johns of Australia with a commanding lead over the Jamaican Trevor Brown. Here we go for the 5th and final round of this light welterweight quarter-final clash. It's Brown of Jamaica in the red versus Johns of Australia in the blue.
And if the first 4 rounds are an indication, we've got another young up-and-coming star in the finals. All the way from Broken Hill. It's also great to see Casey's parents here in the crowd. They've been very, very supportive of the whole Australian team. The whole contingent that are here have been very supportive. They've been here to watch all the Aussie boys fight, and they've given them great support.
Johns now ahead by 8 points. And what an improved performance this is from the young man after his previous effort against Lee Sharp, where he just struggled to win by the solitary point. The Jamaican now knows that he needs a knockout to win this fight.
Well, he needs to score with a lot of punches very, very quickly.
Johns just circling around the ring, keeping out of harm's way. He's fought a very smart fight, the young Australian. Out-muscled his opponent on the inside. Varied his attack to the body, then back to the head. The Jamaican looking for the big right hand, but it wasn't there for him.
And with 15 seconds to go, it looks like we've got another Aussie through.
Johns got tagged there and gets tagged again. But there's the horn, and Casey Johns becomes the 4th Aussie through to the semis.
Casey Johns, the butcher there from Broken Hill. It's a good name for a butcher for Broken Hill, isn't it? Through to the medal round. And in the 71 kilo class, Richard Rolls of Australia from Queensland was defeated by Chris Bessie of England. All right, from the sweet science to the artistry of gymnastics. After the break, we catch up with Commonwealth Games champion Andre Kravtsov.
Befriend the enemy, become part of his world, and then nail him. It's the art of the sting, and no one does it better than a stinger.
Did anyone play?
They're undercover cops trained to get in, get close, get the arrest, whatever it takes.
I wasn't snooping.
You don't want me to get angry now, do you?
Peter Phelps stars in a powerful new Aussie drama from the producers of Halifax FP.
You like this job too much, Peter. It suits your personality.
Is that a compliment?
Probably not.
Stingers, coming soon to win.
Yes, I'm sure you're very excited, but it sounds like it's a bird.
Oh, this is no bird. I'm telling you, this is big.
Oh, I'm sure. Just send it. I'll be the judge.
Need to see it for yourself? Mobile net, and you can.
Right now, you can get a load of stuff in a patrol cab chassis. Eligible primary producers can get air conditioning and a bull bar, all for only $30,990. The patrol cab chassis. For a limited time, you can get a load of stuff in it.
Just wait till you drive.
You too will be a winner when you buy these appliances at Retrovision. Receive a free body shop makeover and $15 gift voucher with these Panasonic backs. Only $139 for the 1200 watt back with metal wand and auto cord rewind. $169 for the 1300 watt vac with metal extension wand and reusable dust bag. Both these vacs come with a 2-year warranty, but only at
Retrovision, the biggest retailer of electrical appliances.
Welcome back to Kuala Lumpur. We've still got plenty of action for you, even though it's kind of late where you are. I guess we're used to our swimmers producing numerous medals for Australia, but not so our male gymnasts. Now this week, Andre the Great changed all of that when he led a medals charge for Australia. Michael Maher reports.
Andre Kravtsov came to Kuala Lumpur with a romantic story. Former Russian gymnast joins the London circus who, via a romance with an Australian girl in Malaysia, finds himself on Queensland's Gold Coast. Soon snapped up by the Australian Institute of Sport. A few years later, he's representing Australia back in Malaysia.
It's pretty spooky.
But there's more than romance to this story.
Michael, Clem, have you seen Andre Kravtsov? You went that way. Thanks, mate.
A man who likes to clown around a little has been frustrated in his bid for success. Andre missed the Atlanta Games after damaging his Achilles. But coach Warwick Forbes has watched his comeback.
He set himself these goals of achieving such success, and he hadn't achieved it after Atlanta, so he pushed on and continued. And I'm sure he'll reset some goals and look for the future.
And this event wasn't to be easy either. On the eve of competition, Andre aggravated a tendinitis problem in his left shoulder. During the team and all-around events, Andre was clearly in pain. As team physio, Andrea Mosler worked to keep him on the podium.
He's very much an instinctive gymnast. He's mentally one of the strongest athletes I've ever worked with in my life, and he knows his body better than any other athlete I've ever worked with, and so basically he sort of leads me a lot of the time what he requires with his shoulder.
Is he a macho man? Does he try to ignore pain?
No, he doesn't. He recognises pain, but he's very, very strong, and he's able to block it out and still do what he needs to do to win the gold medals, as you've been able to see.
But with the help of the team doctor, Andrea nursed Andre through the pommel and rings, which put most stress on the injury. During yesterday's individual apparatus finals, his energy sapped, Andre put the pain behind him. First came a performance that none could emulate on the floor. There were few faults as he made certain of his pommel. And on the parallel bars, with this 9.64 score, Andre was a class ahead of the opposition. By the time he got to the high bar, there was little left as the body began to surrender. But by the end of the day, Andre had created history in his sport. 4 gold medals and a team silver. Andre, 3 gold medals today for a total of 4 golds and a silver. Have you done enough?
Yeah, I've done enough, but if I could do it all over again, I would do it with no doubt.
Are you getting sick of hearing the national anthem yet?
No, never. It's just the best feelings.
All that matters to me is that he's able to compete at his best and the injuries don't hinder his performance. So from my point of view, the fact that he's won the gold medals is more testimony to his character and his abilities, helped a little bit maybe by his ability to block out the pain when it counted.
I think you're a very humble person.
Thank you very much. I have to be. I'm a physio.
Warwick Forbes couldn't say enough.
And I admire his total courage in going and working for the team. He put everything on the line for the team. In the last couple of days, his shoulder's still been very sore, and it's been a big ask of him. But you could see the determination in his eyes. You could see it in the gym, how he trained and put into it. It's just amazing, amazing character that he can push through that.
Yeah, Andre the Great, one of the real heroes here at KL. He actually came across to our hotel last night after competition for a shandy. We found him delightful and modest. A very proud Australian. He's finished his competition, but he's staying around this week to cheer on his teammates here in KL. If you want to help him, then here's how you can do it.
Here's a chance to support the green and gold of the Games by sending a Telstra Hero Fax or Hero Net to your favourite Australian athlete or team. You'll be cheering them on in Kuala Lumpur. Every Hero Fax or Hero Net you send to Kuala Lumpur will give you a chance to win the hero experience of a lifetime. The best Telstra Hero message each day will win a Telstra Commonwealth Games pack valued at $500. And all daily winners will remain in the draw for the big prize. A chance for you and a friend to experience the thrill of the Welcome Home Parade in Sydney and attend the Welcome Home Dinner with all the stars. You'll be flying Qantas business class to and from Sydney and staying at the Wentworth, the Ridges Hotel. So send your Telstra Hero Fax on 0015 603 444 2333 or email Telstra HeroNet on wideworldofsports.com.au. and put your heroes up where they belong.